welcome to another episode of What Was Said podcast. Now, a brief disclaimer while I fix this microphone. Y'all might hear a little baby talking, a little baby toddler. Excuse me, but that's my nephew. My mama is doing grandmother duties. So therefore, you might hear a little jibber jabber of a little minion back there. No, and yeah, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, you might hear a little jibber jabber, a little minion back there. That's my nephew talking. So please disregard it. You just heard him. You probably just heard him again. But he might head up late, but y'all know, if you're a parent, you know about having these kids up late past their bedtime on the weekend, because we all been there, done that. You know, when the weekend get here, we staying up all day and all night because this is our time. But I'm going to go ahead and get back to the point of the podcast. But let me introduce myself. My name is H to the OV. Something. You don't know me. Let me start. That ain't my intro. But let me introduce myself. My name is Vontae. What was said, big mouth said too much. Whatever you remember the most, whatever that flows off the tongue the fastest, okay? That's always my intro, always been the same. Oh, my intro just got a little bit interrupted a little bit. But, like I said, y'all already know my name. And if you want to be a guest, just hit me up on any social media. Just like, share, subscribe, and repost this podcast whenever you see it. Like, anything you do helps me out. I greatly appreciate it. And I hate that I'm on two different cameras, and one has a good quality and the other one don't. Like, my webcam has a poor quality and my cell phone has the better. Like, I might hate when I have to post some of these videos with different qualities. Oh Lord. Had to fix my chair. Okay, but I'm gonna start out. I normally do a random question, but I found something called what is this thing called? The ultimate sex quiz. So I want to try it as my little, icebreaker for me. Of course, I'm a male. You're about to take the most popular test. Be ready to be focused for 5 minutes. So I'm doing this right now as we speak. Okay, so let me move y'all over. Okay, no, let me do it this way. There we go. So I know, so that looks better. I can't remember sexual values test. I can't remember the last time I masturbated. I can't remember the last time I masturbated. I strongly disagree. I can't remember. Sexual content repulses me. Strongly disagree. Lord, why am I reading questions to y'all? I enjoy the idea of inflicting pain. Strongly agree. I get aroused by degradation. Strongly disagree. Degrading someone. Yeah, I agree. I like a little dominance. I can have sex without romance. I agree. Yes. I enjoy looking at pictures of shirtless men. I agree strongly. I enjoy being dominated. I'm gonna say agree. I can only have sex with someone I care about. I agree. I masturbate several times a week. I ain't gonna tell y'all the answer to that question. That's my business. Y'all gonna have to guess what the answer was. Breasts arouse me. I strongly disagree about that. I like to be in control. Strongly agree. Yes, I'm an Aries. I don't have any fantasies. Strongly disagree. I have some fantasies. I found sexual content boring. Strongly disagree. What? I did porn. I am open to casual sex. Strongly agree. I have secret kinks and fetishes. Yes. Bro, silent. I can imagine myself kissing a woman. I'm gonna let y'all imagine what that answer is. I enjoy little pain. Strongly agree. I watch adult videos with frequency. Y'all don't know the answer to that. If y'all might can through these glasses. One night stands are not for me. I ain't gonna let y'all know what I answered that with. I can imagine myself kissing a man. What y'all think the answer is? I enjoy focusing entirely on my partner's pleasure. What y'all think that answer was? I like experienced sexual partners. Do I? Yeah, what the answer is. I would enjoy having sex regularly. I wonder what y'all thought I'll put. I have fantasies with women. I often discuss deviances online. I will have a relationship with a man. The idea of sex makes me tired. Kinky behavior disgusts me. What? Having power with someone also excites me. Yeah, I'm an Aries again. I can only talk dirty when I feel emotionally connected. Yes. I have fantasies with men. Yeah, no. Okay. I must be a boring lover. Strongly disagree. Sexual organs are ugly. Nah. I would like to have a submissive sex partner. I value intimacy over pleasure. Strongly agree, yes. I want to be loved and loved on. Before we get to the nitty gritty, I wouldn't mind being tied up for fun. What y'all think? Would I? Should I? Won't I? Will I? Did I? I would have multiple partners at the same time. Why they want to know that? I daydream about sexy people. No, I don't. I daydream about unicorns and bears and otters. I enjoy female attention. I like a little tease. I fantasize about tattoos a lot. Nah, I don't care for them. I even know I got two of my own. I want some more, but I want a hand tattoo. I can't think of anything that turns me on. Strongly disagree. I would never make eye contact during sex. I don't like it, but I agree. Like I like to feel like I'm the boss. Always, Aries Ram. I am into bondage and roleplay. Yeah. I like the idea of open relationships. Agree. I enjoy male attention. I fantasize about being punished. Strongly agree. I see sex as part of a relationship. Yes. Y'all, this test is getting long. I often fantasize about sexual encounters. Yeah. I know we need to end this at 5 minutes. I would have a relationship with a woman. I'm neutral on that. Oh Lord, I told y'all my answer. I would like to be blindfolded. Yes. Have you seen it in my video in the past? I am keen on poly. Strongly disagree. I get aroused very quickly. Yeah, I do. Lord, I shouldn't have answered Lord. I shouldn't have answered that out loud. Now I'm answering it out loud. It actually be a mystery to me. I'm attracted to the delicate features. Cause I don't want y'all to know until I find out the verdict at the end. I like to I condemn having sex before marriage. That's one of the main things on this podcast I'm talking about. I would enjoy feeling dominated. For me, sex is about feeling good. Always agree. It gotta be good if I'm doing it. I think about sex several times every day. Who does? I enjoy touching soft skin. Who doesn't? I don't want to touch an alligator or an iguana. Ew, I don't like body hair. I don't even like my own. I'm not very. For me, sex is about reproduction. Like, it's not. It's 50-50. I like to be seen as a little dangerous. Yeah, sometimes the idea of casual sex makes me sad. I have sadistic sexual tendencies. Strongly disagree. I ain't going too far. It's a limit. I draw the line somewhere and it stays there. I dislike talking about sex. Satisfaction and the most important thing. Yeah, it is the most important thing in the bedroom. When I'm getting to the end. I like being told what to do. Sure, of course I do sometimes. It's easy for me to get in the mood. Yeah, it is. Oh, Lord. Telling y'all about me. Too much info. Yes, you gotta have emotional connection for sex. My heart beats faster near sexy, man. Of course. My knees get weak, too. Oh, they paid me. To get my results, I gotta pay $1.95 just to find out. I'm gonna try since I got cash out. Nope, can't even do it. Hold on, let me see if I can do it on this phone. No, I cannot because I'm recording. So what I have to do is come back to this and make a separate recording. I'm gonna have to save this because this took up a lot of minutes of my time just to do this, and I got set up by a paywall. That's why this podcast title is "What Was a Mess," because this world is in a mess right now that we need to get out of. Where is the bucket and the mop? Okay, we need to sweep dust and wake up. Like, scrub those eyes, wake up. Because why are we in these situations that we in? We have common sense. Like, why are we here? But since I took that long intro, let me go ahead and give y'all a little mental health check about me. And like I always say, I'm between a 1 and a 5, and 1 is crash out status, 5 is good. And I say every day I'm always at 3 every night. Right now I'm at a 3. Not even gonna see 0.5, I'm at a 3, so I'm right there in the middle. So I'm feeling good right now. Just not all the way there because I gotta get some things accomplished that I need to get done on my end, which I still feel bad about my birthday. Like, I'm not gonna get over that. I wish somebody would have held my feet to the fire and said, no, don't you spend your money on you. You paying for your license is what needed to be done. I needed to get that done first before anything. And I should have spent my money on that versus going out in Virginia because I made other businesses flourish by giving them money and I didn't pour money into myself. But there's neither here or there. Now I know I gotta buckle up and put my big boy pants on and do what I gotta do so I can make this podcast flourish and do better. But like I said, my podcast, I gotta learn how to go live on TikTok. I found a little algorithm for myself to what to do, but I just gotta put my pedal to the metal and do it. And once I figure out my work schedule and how I can do it, y'all gonna see me live more often. And because I'm going to be consistent with it, because I gotta stick to something, and I gotta get to the money, and I gotta get this podcast going. Because if I keep saying I want to be a podcaster, how I want to do it, if I'm not actually being constant with the content, and I am being constant with the recording, like that's the part that I was falling short on, was the recording, because I always did want to get in front of the camera and start recording, because sometimes I don't feel like it, and I got to get out of I don't feel like it, because once I become where I need to go to, I'm going to have to do this stuff on the days I'm going through the worst stuff. I'm going to still have to show up and show out and put on the best show for my listeners and people that want to watch me. So I got to get used to that, and I got to get out of that. And I'm glad that I'm podcasting more and getting the used to doing it, because at the end of the day, everybody gonna see me and know me, and everybody that resonate with my struggle and know my come up is going to understand that I literally strive and did this by myself with the help of my friends and family pushing me, and then people keep commenting and telling me they love my content, they love what I do, they love the things, what brings them to my page. And I love that my random silliness can bring happiness to people's days, because I can be going through the worst stuff, but I just feel like I just want to post something that make other people happy. I feel like my purpose is to make other people smile when I'm feeling sad, and that brings joy to my day, because I just feel like I don't care about the money, even though the money helps me succeed. I do care about the money. I'm gonna say that I do care about it, but I just don't care about if, like, say if I get rich, like, money is gonna, like, put it this way, I feel like once I become rich, I'm not going to be selfish with my money. I'm going to try to make sure my money trickles down to other people, and I can help others like me try to come up, because I feel like I need other people that want to help come up, that can help spread money so we all can get to it, because I feel like we all can get a piece of the pie. It's so much money to be made out here. Who am I to stop another person when we all can work together to get more and get more other people? Getting money is like a pyramid scheme, and I'd rather keep that pyramid going. Like, I need money just as well as you need money, so we need to work together. And don't gatekeep stuff. Tell me stuff just as well as I told you, so we can work together. If I told you some stuff, you tell me some stuff. Don't gatekeep stuff if you found out something else that can succeed the both of us. But like I said, I'm going to make sure this podcast flourish, and I got to do what I got to do. And the job search is pretty non-existent, like, because AI is taking over, and the more I see that people are losing jobs, the more I feel depressed about even applying for a job, because what's the point? Like, we all been applying, and more and more people getting fired. So it's like, what's the point of applying for a job if everybody gonna lose deals? Like, if we're gonna lose it, we might as well not even apply for none. So it's just like the enthusiasm and the depression of keep getting those automated emails about, oh, we chose a better candidate, but your expectation is up to the sky, but you don't tell us exactly what y'all need in the worker, because the worker that you're looking for is non-existent. You got to take what you can get when it comes to these workers. The company is already going to train you for the job, so why is it so hard to get into a job, but you can become a president without any major criteria? But you can't get a job in the United States real quickly. It takes a long time, it takes a long process, a thorough background check. But you can become a president. You can run the United States to the ground and trash it. But it takes you long to get a job. We got to make it make sense here. Like, that's why this podcast, like I said, this podcast is called What is a Mess? Because this whole situation, everything that's going on, is a whole big mess, cluster. Like, literally, I wish I had a beat button up here. I can't wait till I get me a soundboard that got a beat button so I can curse and, say what I want. Amen. Bleep out. But, my goals for my podcast now, I want to be able to, this is a list of people I want to interview. Now, it's no direct order. It's just random people. I want to interview Kanye West, Drewski, T.S. Madison, Trina, JoJo, Jessie J, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Ciara, Keke Palmer, Janet Jackson, Busta Rhymes, T.I., Lil' Kim, my Aries sister Mariah Carey, Eddie Murphy, my Aries brother, Lil Nas X, my Aries brother too, Remy Ma, Duran Bernard, Paris Global, and if y'all don't know who she is, she's a choreographer, and I've been watching her on YouTube for a long time. When she came out with a song, oh my gosh, nasty, something, nasty. I just know the title is nasty. Like, if she see this, I'm gonna clip it, but if she see this, she will know. I've been following her since the Nasty song, and I would love for her to join my podcast, and I would love to interview her because I love her dancing. Like, her dancing is so different, it's so creative, and it's very unique. Like, she's in her own lane, and I love it. And she choreographed Rihanna, Fenty fashion show. So I do, follow her. And I want to interview Mouf-SeD for his views on the LGBTQ community. And this loud train had to come through. Like, oh my gosh, that's why I hate staying in the area that I stay in. Like a train. At least y'all know my podcast is real and it's raw and authentic, because you're gonna hear everything. And that's all to name a few that I want to interview. Rhyming, okay? Call me Remy Ma. And this is also the podcast I want to join. Funky Dineva, the Back Gay Agenda podcast. Poor Minds, because I love those two girls. I guess I love them. But I do. I'm gonna be honest. I do love them because I guess I love their show. Like, they're very creative. Their banter and how they explain stuff and how they are with each other. Like, I like their podcast. Like, it's good. Like, I'm glad my sister got me onto them. Like, I really like it. Fag Talk and Dear Black Gay Man. I was on his podcast one episode. I had to find it. Like, I gotta remind myself to find it and add it to my stories. But like I said, Funky Dineva, the Black Gay Agenda, Poor Minds, Say So TV, Fat Talk, Dear Black Gay Man, all of those are the podcasts I would like to join and be a part of one day. Like, I wouldn't mind being a part of those podcasts because I feel like my energy will mesh well with all of these people, because I'm very, like, I'm like the go with the flow type of person. So it's like, as long as you give me what we talking about, I'ma fit in. You gonna see. You're like, oh, I ain't give you that much information. Improv is a thing. I never been in an improv class, but I love just going with the flow and just seeing what happens. And then that's how you get the best out of me, when I'm just in it. Like, whatever happens. Like, and I'm glad the camera's recording because it's going to catch everything. You be like, oh snap. I'm glad we really added him, because he was a wild card. We didn't know what he was going to say, what he was going to do. It was just all a real moment. And that's how everybody going to want me to be on their podcast. That's why I say those podcasts suits my type of energy and my flow and what I want for my podcast. I wouldn't mind joining theirs. So when I tag y'all in it, I hope y'all really, I'm gonna manifest. I hope y'all really reel it in, and you see it, and you just be like, hey, we're gonna add him, because we see he's an up and coming podcaster, and he got good content, and he, like, he raw and real, and this is him. He got a good personality, so I'm manifesting that they actually see it. I can believe I'm only 25 minutes, and I didn't. This is just the intro. So that means I know I'm about to cut this podcast short, like, because this was the intro. That test took a long time. Now I was behind a paywall. But now on to the topic number 2. And this is what was a topic. And this is the section where I talk about random topics for people that submit articles for me. So if you want to submit anything, this is where I talk about it at, or articles that I found out. Now, I want to ask everybody that's watching this podcast or listening or doing whatever to this podcast, do you have an issue with Apple Music? Because it's your shuffle doing what it's supposed to do. I want to know if everybody's shuffle on Apple Music doing what it's supposed to do, because mine is not. Like, when I hit shuffle, I keep hearing the same songs I heard Monday, Tuesday. I'm like, I have 4,000 songs. There's no way songs should be repeating. So, Tim Cook, is that the man for Apple? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, it is Tim Cook. So, Tim Cook, if you see this now, fix the algorithm for your Apple Music. Why am I paying money for an algorithm that plays the same music? I don't want to hear the same music every day. Fix your algorithm. Like, I understand you might not see this, or you might do see it, but we need to start boycotting and stopping what we're doing, because these billionaires starting to not care about what we're doing. We need to burn this stuff to the ground. And speaking of burning, we're going to see what the burn is about. Now back to my script. Let me pull it back up. Okay. So I got to sign into my Facebook. Hopefully this is the right password. Lord, they asking my robot, like, they should be asking these questions. These questions get annoying. Now they're asking about a motorcycle. Oh my gosh. And I'm already almost 30 minutes in. Like, this is... Could crack on a Cadillac. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm back again. I had to pause because memory is getting low on these phones. That's why I miss when we had SD cards and phones, but we didn't have to worry about keep buying into this subscription type of life. But next topic that I wanted to talk about is part of the LGBT stuff. And this girl, she caught her boyfriend giving head or whatever. Now, I don't understand why it's any of our business. Like, I don't understand why anybody put anything on the internet. Like, whatever I go through, I'm not going to tell you who it is, and I'll probably tell you probably not. It's up to my discretion if I do, but I'm not going to bash somebody on the internet. Whatever we go through is our business. Nobody will never know. Like, to y'all, I might be single. To some, I might be taken. You never know. I could tell you whatever. But I'm just not about to put my business on the internet. And I'm like, she said that basically she walked in on it. And I'm just like, girl, all you had to do was just not even tell us. Because all you did was just shed light on the situation. So now his inbox about to blow up. So now he about to get an influx of messages because you open your mouth and you show pictures of him and you told what he do. So now people that like that stuff that he did, he's gonna get more people doing it that he gonna do it for. So all she did was just shed light to the situation. Then this person that I shouldn't be talking about, but he's a detriment to the gay community and others that think like him. Okay, I hate how this always pops up on the wrong screen. Okay, minimize this. I saw the technology get okay. So let me share my screen with y'all, because I don't know which video I'm gonna post, but I'll probably do like on YouTube. I'm gonna do this, the webcam version, and then for the clips, I'm gonna do my cell phone version because the cell phone looks so much better. Entire screen and share with audio. Okay, what is this saying? I gotta pause it right there because I just feel like all of that is Poppy, Cotton, Twaddle, and my Cinderella voice. Like, because all the stuff that he was saying, like, basically, all the stuff that he was saying in that message on to whoever he was talking to from jail, the deal whisperer, it was just nonsense. Like, it just basically him. I feel like he was reading from a script. Like, I don't think it was really all that stuff was happening to him. I just feel like you got what you deserve. Like, I honestly feel like if he was trying to help the female community, why out the dudes? Make the community, make it where they're welcoming to coming out the closet. Make them want to come out the closet. Help them come out the closet. Help them find ways so they can come out the closet. Like, don't let them stay in there. Like, help them come out. Like, you know, congratulate them. Like, do whatever you can to help download people want to come out the closet. Like, the more you try to shame them and find ways to detect that they down low, the more they're going to try to find ways to hide it even more from people. That's not helping them. That's hurting them. We need them to feel like they're welcome in the gay community versus outing them all the time and versus finding ways to determine if a man is or not. Like, now women got to go in the relationship with the arsenal of a wall up to the point where it's like they don't want to let their wall down, so now that person don't get to know who they are because this idiot, I don't want to call them names, I take that back, this boy don't want to show people, hey, the acceptance that you can get when you come out the closet, instead of trying to be Inspector Gadget and shun them and do negative things to them so they don't come out the closet. Like, you got to make it make sense. So you're in your jail cell because you did negative things to get you in there. Now you in there and you can't get out. So now you need to sit with your thoughts and really think of why you went there, and hopefully you get the therapy and the answer that you need to become a better person. But the way that he's been going, I don't think he's gonna be a better person. He's gonna come out this situation a worse person. Like, I know, I feel it. He not gonna be better. He's gonna be worse. And I had to end that presentation. Now on to the next. Now I seen this post from this this young man named Zay Tariq. I gotta tag him in this post, but his post on Facebook reads that one of the hardest things is being black and gay. We got to deal with racism from the outside of our community and homophobia inside of the community. White supremacy is the root of it all because it's ingrained inside black people through religion. There is very little difference between a racist white person and a homophobic black person. There are two types of the same coin. There are two sides of the same coin. One hates us because we are black and the other hates us because we're gay, but the common denominator is that they both hate us. Black people will forgive you for being a drug addict, a thief, a pedophile, a rapist, a liar, and a cheater, but will condemn you to damnation if you're gay. We are living in times where the community is more divided than ever, and black people are about to be the permanent underclass. We can't afford to fight each other for every reason because we all collectively have a bigger fight on our hands. We either come together or we perish together. The choice is up to y'all. Now, all of that in a nutshell to say, I agree, because we don't have these conversations because black straight men will tell their kid, I don't want you to be gay. Like, or if he gay, you gonna hate him. Like, I understand that you want your son to reproduce and have more kids. You want somebody that's gonna be masculine, but you still be masculine and be gay. But I just feel like being gay is not the end all be all. Like, I would rather my child be gay than be out here be a pedophile, a rapist, or drug addict, thief, whatever that boy said. Like, I'd rather him be gay than at least he's still on this earth. I could teach him how to be safe and, you know, still be a good dude to other dudes, like, still be a good person. Like, what happened to raising your kid just to be a civilized adult? Like, why does what they want to do with their life matter? Because at the end of the day, it's their decision. You're not living their life. They are. So whatever they choose to do is their decision. You should not condemn them or hurt them or chastise them for what they love and want. Let them figure that out on their own if they like something or they don't. Like, don't give them no pushback. Just accept them for who they are and move on. Like, we should just not care what other people think. Like, if you like what you like, stand in and be proud of what you like. Because at the end of the day, nobody is going to answer that call when it's time for you to talk to Jesus. The Lord don't take three-way calls. There's only one way. So if it's just you and him talking, let that be just your decision what you do with your life. Nobody got to know what you do but in behind closed doors, and nobody has to care. But at the end of the day, those people aren't in your bedroom when you about to get down. Oof, we said a lot. Through this dry. Next subject. Now on the line of talking, okay, about this, the rapper Tootsie, and let me share my screen. Yeah, I'm gonna take the headphones off so everybody can hear it. Let me make sure. So it can't be heard. No way. Is the sound not working? Really? Let me restart. Now, I like his response. Like, that's one of the allies. I hope he is. We can't invite everybody to the cookout. But I can just stop saying I can't say. But I like what he said, and I agree. Like, you can't use sexuality as an insult nowadays. I mean, like, if he's straight, he's straight. Like, everybody can't be part of the team. We can't just be throwing everybody over here. Some people we need to, that is gay, don't need to be gay. Like, but if he's straight, like, let him be straight. Like, if he gonna venture out over here, let him do it on his own. Like, let him do it on his own time. Like, he is a handsome young man, though. Like, I mean, I would love to try him, but he ain't on this side. So, I just gotta leave it where it's at and just let this dude be what he like. Like, if he like vagina, let him open up the box and do what he do. Like, we don't need to be forcing people over here or dragging them or pulling them. Like, let them be. Like, I don't get it. Like, everybody don't need to be a part of us. Like, we need some people that can we trade? Can we trade? Can we swap? But he did have a mature answer. Now, on to another messy topic. Now, I'm not going to play this video because everybody already heard Darren Fleet comment about him saying sex before marriage is sinful, right? But he said he said he will marry a woman. So he don't play with God. But he would keep laying with men. But I just like, I'm not going to dissect it too much because I just feel like in this way, in this sense, to each his own. He liked what he liked. He said what he said, and it's his business. Only person he got to answer to is God himself. We shouldn't be judging him. But from my perspective, in my opinion, and I'm going to give it, I just feel like it's just hypocritical. Like, I just feel like he was just saying stuff and he didn't actually hear it when it came out. Now he's trying to get angry with us because everybody found out what he said was bullcrap. So now he's trying to backpedal, clean it up, do whatever he got to do to try to fix it. But he ain't doing nothing but just making it worse for himself. He should have just stayed silent. But I just feel like we need to get out of the traditional Bible and just worry about, hey, things change. Like, the Bible ain't gonna say the same forever. Just like we can't use the same constitution that was years ago, because we're not living that same life no more. So we're not living that same past life. Things got to evolve and change, and our minds got to evolve and change, and so is our traditions got to evolve and change. Like, everything's not gonna stay the same forever. So everybody can't say that one sin is greater than the other, because it's not. Because you got people out here cheating, you got people being rapists, being adulterers, having gluttony, lying, like all this other stuff, having sex before marriage. All that's how majority of us got here. So we can't keep saying, oh yeah, if I do this, I'm okay, but you being gay is way worse than what I'm doing over here. Like, no. I just feel like, in his defense, if he's going to stop and want to get to heaven by messing with a woman or marrying a woman, I feel like he would have to stop his gayness now, because you can't be focused on two things. Like, you can't be sitting here messing with men and trying to find a woman. You're going to have to stop messing with men to get that woman. So if you got to stop messing with a man, if you got to stop playing in the playground with men, you got to stop that. You can't try to sit here and do both. He should have reiterated and said, I'm going to stop messing with men now, because tomorrow's not promised. We don't know when we're leaving this earth. So if you know that your goal and your end all to be all is going to be messing with women, then that needs to start now, like today. Like, as you said, that message, you need to be literally not messing with men at all, no more, past this point and past that podcast. Men should be not on your radar no more. Why you messing with them if that's not what you're interested in no more, and you don't want to mess with them anymore? That's how you fix that. And also, speaking of gay things, we already heard about that, the dude, the basketball player that was talking about the LGBT community, saying they weren't righteous and everything. And Mandy, she's from, I don't know what podcast she's from, but the what it say? Oh, they signed me out. Why? The YouTube signed me out. But it said Mandy B speaks about Jaden Ivory's comments regarding the LGBTQ people. And it said the NBA having Pride Month is nothing new. You knew, don't go to work. Don't go to work for a company you haven't spoken about all these NBA players creating families out of wedlock. You haven't talked about all these people within the league that commit adultery or lay their hands on women. There's all these different sins, but the one that makes you so angry is same-sex people having sex. Why you care so much about this? My problem with the rhetoric is that people literally act like when they walk outside they're seeing dick and booty. I definitely agree with that 100%, because it's like everybody always want to get on gay sex, but y'all having sex before marriage. Like, y'all sit here and create these broken families. Like, y'all not married before you have your child. So why you worried about gay people? Are you secretly gay? And that's what gets me, is that people like try to bring down gay people when we're just trying to live our life and be happy. At least we are comfortable to come out the closet and tell you what we are. At least we're comfortable enough to live in our truth and show you that, hey, we are good people. Some of us. But we can show you how you can do the same thing and be you and not care about others. You still hiding in the closet and hiding what you got going on. Nobody cares at the end of the day, because it might be somebody that like the same thing that you like. So why are you worried about what others think? If these people ain't paying your bills, if you can't call the people that's telling you, all the naysayers that's telling you what you can and can't do, and they can't help you progress and pay a bill, why is they input that detrimental to your life if they can't be, if you can't do nothing with their input? If you can't do nothing with the input, why do you care? At this point, all of what they're doing is background noise. Now I'm about to finish this podcast a little bit tomorrow. Back again. I had to take an abrupt moment of silence for myself. Okay, I had to get back to it. Now I'm back. Whew. Okay, where I left off at? I left off at. Okay, I pull up this. See, I don't like how this multiple screen thing do. Okay, y'all gotta hear the video. See, I need to have this stuff prepared. Man, she said in a lie in a little bit of time. Now, I'm not even gonna do a commentary on that because she basically said everything that has been said by so many different people, so many different ways. And it's true that all our money is going to the rich people. We don't see no benefit of the money, but they want to tax. And I keep saying to everybody, and I hope it don't fall on deaf ears, we need to boycott and come together. I understand everybody has their differences of what you do and don't like and what you support and don't support, but all of us are fighting the same battle. We all are fighting to survive. So why can't we come together and build our own government without the government being involved? Because we are better together than separate. Like, I don't care if you like whatever you like. You can like what you like over there, but I can coexist with you just for the greater good, rather than sit here hating and doing negative things to you for no reason. Like, I have no reason to hate you, no reason to dislike you. Like, I already know we were here to be on this earth for a little bit of time. And with my little bit of time on this earth, I want to do positive things. Because doing negative things is not going to make or break me. It's going to just cause me more negativity if I focus on being negative to other people. I have no reason to hate you. I can dislike you, yes, but I will never hate you. Like, we won't put on this earth to dislike people. Because if you ask somebody that's racist, why they racist, please tell me and give me a definitive answer with statistics and numbers and facts and everything. I want to know, why are you racist? What makes a racist person racist? Like, because when you think about it, you really have no reason to be racist because, like, times change, people evolve. Like, you can, like, what's the point of disliking somebody? Like, what is it? Like, if we can learn how to work on ourselves, we'll be better people. Okay, this is another one. Let me see. The way these things keep switching. No, the link didn't work. Let me try it again. Open hyperlink. Nope, don't work. Okay, there's another video that I found. I'm gonna go share my screen. Entire video. Share with sound. Well, I'm going to put the link in the video because it's fabulous. I got more to talk about, but y'all get it. Like, he was speaking the truth. Like I said, the other previous moment, all of this can just be solved just by everybody just coming together. Like, put your differences to the side. If you can go to work and coexist with people that you don't like at work, then you can do it for the greater good. Like, I know it's people out here that's smart. They can, if you can work for that company and build up an algorithm for them, why can't you build one for yourself and help other people but cheaper prices, and we can all work together. We can share. Do like they used to back in the day, barter, trade. Do stuff like that. Okay, because I gotta close some of these tabs. Leave that right there. Okay, where was that? Okay, I gotta do enough of these videos. Now, about these fire situations. Now, a lot of people been throwing Molotov cocktails at people at these people's houses. I ain't gonna say their names, but I'm gonna just say people are showing resistance, and you got to disrupt the peace, and we got to stick it to them. I'm not trying to say I promote violence. I just promote change. That's it. I promote change, not violence, because I feel like we gotta do something. Like, I mean, yeah, people hurt people. Yeah, hurt people gonna hurt people, and I feel like we shouldn't have to hurt the people to get stuff done. It shouldn't have to get that far. But I just feel like, hey, some people say burn this thing to the ground. I mean, I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying we gotta do something. Like, something has to happen. Like, because we can't be going through this same thing cycle forever. Like, pretty soon we could be looking like the movie I, Robot with all this stuff going on. And I just feel like we need to get rid of these AI data centers. Everybody gotta stop using AI. Like, it's getting annoying that everybody using it, and we gotta use it. Like, I try not to. Like, I do whatever it takes to still use my brain, because I don't want to go out here and just be just worthless. Like, who we gonna work for if AI take over? Like, and how we gonna make a living if AI is taking over? Like, are we just gonna be homeless? Because we already taking the homeless off the streets. Like, they trying to find you for being homeless. So it's like you can't even be homeless. So where are we gonna go? Like, are we gonna be living in internment camps or something, or in tenements, or have to find our way of living once again? We're gonna be back to the Stone Age, but in the future? I don't know. I'm just predicting these accusations. I don't know. But I just hope that dude that set that building on fire, or anybody that sets a building on fire or do anything like that because of the cost of living and everything, and these AI data centers being built, they should not get any convictions, because what they're doing is something because they're tired. Arrest DT. Arrest the man in office. Y'all not worried about, y'all more worried about people trying to help make a change, but you got somebody in office that did negative things to children. Like, he said he'll scam his way into office, and y'all not worried about the crook that's in office that did more than what somebody that is fed up did. They just did something. Yeah, it was wrong. I'm not saying what they did was right, but hey, enough is enough. And what you gonna do when you tired? Y'all over there in another country for no reason, and we got problems within. We gotta fix within before we go outside and do other things. Like, it's just so many distractions, and it's just sad that we all divided for no reason. But I hope one day we will get out of this. I just want everybody to understand, if them people get convicted for their crimes, Donald Trump need to get convicted for his too, immediately, like today. And I don't like how in my state we had like a little get together, little block party called First Fridays. Now it's being canceled, and I'm mad that it's being canceled because, for one, it was fun. Like, it was a good time. I just don't understand how people don't know how to cooperate together. Like, but when you got liquor, all negative things happen. People forget how to act. I mean, I did a couple times before too, but as you grow, you learn. And I just feel like if you're gonna be out here drinking, please smoke too. I'm not trying to say everybody need to be a weed smoker, but at least hit something that's gonna bring you down, not up. Because we don't need a lot of people doing negative things. And also, if you got trash, throw it away in the places it need to be. Like, y'all don't gotta be animals and savages. Like, have some home training when y'all go outside places. Like, have some decorum for yourself. Like, why can't people just go out anymore and just have a good time? Like, why gotta be all this negative? Like, when I see you, I gotta do this and you gotta do this. Like, why you proving a point? Who you proving a point to? Because your point is gonna be falling on deaf ears. Because at the end of the day, if you really got negative energy, sign up for the war. Sign up to be in the army. Go shoot yourself and deal with your anger over there. You want to do something negative? Go over there. Like, they got people shooting at you. Why not sign up for a place where you could do the shooting at? Where you got real live active shooters. Go over there, put that negative energy into something that's actually worth dying for. If you die for a street or a hood, you can die for the country. It's the same thing. Go over there and do it. It's a free fall by any means. You can go ahead and have all your fun. And I feel like they canceled First Fridays also because I feel like it was a black issue, because they said that a lot of businesses weren't making any money. Now, I went to the Maine that night. It was booming with a lot of people, so they was making money. And I went to the Mexican restaurant La Patrona, and they was booming. We had a 30-minute wait to get to a table. So they can't miss me with all that, oh, the businesses weren't making any money. They was making it money. Money was made that night from all type of places because there was so many people outside. Why wouldn't they? But I feel like they made it a black issue. Just like we got this curfew down here, 9:30 curfew for everybody in the oceanfront. Now, I know these businesses about to lose out on money. I know they lost out money on Friday, Saturday, and now they about to lose out on money next week too. That's 2 weeks in a row with no revenue on the most busiest days. They gonna take a serious nosedive. But I just feel like people just need to learn how to act. Like I said, when you go out, just go out to have fun and go home. Like, save that beef for, like, if you want to fight, like I said, go overseas with it. Sign up for a boxing class. Sign up for something. Like, put your energy to good use, because you proving that you can beat somebody up. Who cares? Like, okay, you beat that person up. You don't get any money. Your life don't get no better. Nothing changes. You just beat somebody up. Like, wow, whoop-de-doo. What's next? There's nothing else. There's no prize. There's no nothing. So you beat that person up for what? You prove to who? To yourself? Okay, that's it. Because after that, the world has ADHD. We on to the next subject. So, you did that for what? No apparent reason. Now, it's a photo of this food that they say that I gotta show y'all. Let me see if I can show you. Oh Lord, it won't do the share thing no more. Oh. But this is what they said they're supposed to be serving the U.S. sailors. It's like some flat meat, a burger patty, and some carrots. Like, and this is what my tax dollars going to a flat ass meatloaf. I don't know what that is. It looks like it get up and just crawl. Like, it looked like the old Krabby Patty they fed Mr. Krabs. I don't know who they fed that old Krabby Patty to, but it looked like the old Krabby Patty, and then a burger, and then carrots. Like, and you want my tax dollars to go to the war, and this is what you feeding them? And Donald Trump can sit and they can sit here and spend all this money on lobster, crab, buying them big tail crabs. Now, I know we gotta eat food to survive. I'm down with eating meat. But when it comes to them big crabs and all them other stuff, I just like, why are we eating that? Like, why are you going to the depths of the ocean to get those type of animals? Leave them where they at. Like, they ain't disturbing nobody. I mean, I stick to the basics. Like, because I know we got to eat to survive. I mean, because if I had a farm, I surely would be a vegan if I was on the farm. Because I'm not about to have the animals there with me as a baby. And then I got to kill them at an adulthood. Do you know that type of trauma that's going to give me? I just saw this animal at birth. I fed it, named it. Once you name it, you love it. I can't do that. That's why I know butchers that work in shops, they're murderers. You gotta watch out for them. Because if they can kill an animal and have no feeling, they can kill a human. Ain't no way you ain't scared to kill somebody if you doing that type of job. No way. I don't trust them. I'm too scared. No way. That's why no, I couldn't have a farm, because I wouldn't kill no chicken. Nope, I'm not killing what I name, because once I name it, I love it. But if my tax, like I said, my tax dollars going to that ugly plate of food, we need to do something. We need some renegotiating going on, because that right there, my tax dollars don't need to go to a cheap plate like that. I eat better when I go to a restaurant. Like, that ain't it. And one of another topic about this world being a mess. Now, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, I don't know, transgender, okay? Let's stop. Sounds so transphobic. I'm not. No transphobic stuff over here on this podcast. None whatsoever. But Caitlyn Jenner said that basically she can no longer travel internationally because her license says male because of what Trump did. But you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's what you voted for. I mean, hey, they call it like they see it. I mean, I'm not trying to say, but you look what you look like. So you got to stand on what you voted for. You voted for that, you got to stand on it. Like, ain't that what you wanted? Ain't that who you supported? I guess when people don't understand until it hits your doorstep, which is sad that people got to play these games and find out the hard way. And why do everybody gotta take a hit too? Why we gotta catch a stray because you was too dumb to understand what you doing, what was wrong? Like, why we gotta catch a stray behind people's stupid decisions? I just feel like if you have any hate in your heart and you dislike people and you want a world to go a certain way in a certain form, why don't all the people that have that type of energy move to Epstein Island? Why don't all of y'all just move there like they did on SpongeBob. Pick up Bikini Bottom and move it over there. Move all of y'all people to Epstein Island. Just stay there. And let us people that like each other and could go coexist with each other stay here in America so we can rebuild without y'all. Because I feel like if y'all can't have negativity over there and see how well y'all survive with each other, you wouldn't care what we do if y'all are over there minding y'all business and we over here minding our business. Nobody will hate each other. I'm getting dehydrated. But yeah, nobody will hate each other because you will be minding your business. But everybody want to be in everybody's business but they own, which is sad. And I try to mind mine as much. That's why when I be walking everywhere, I try to look straight. I look around with my head on the swivel. But I just, mind my business. Whatever you do is your business. I saw it, but I ain't saying nothing unless it's something serious. Cause we got to get out that stereotype of not saying nothing because of the secret black code. Oh, and some positive news because this I don't need to talk about mess all the time, but they said in Norway, a patient has been completely cured of HIV thanks to the stem cell transplant from their sibling for leukemia treatment. Now that's some news that I love to hear because that is good. Like we don't talk about stuff like this, and I bet you if the United States get whiff of this or know about it or get an inkling of what they can do, they probably already know how to cure certain diseases because they already probably got cures for it, but they gotta add revenue behind it. So they feel like they rather make us pay for treatment rather than to cure us. They rather keep us in the preventive stage of just keep us, hey, we'll rather keep you coming in paying for money monthly rather than just cure you one time and get that one-time payment. I'd rather get slow and steady money than fast and constant because I got to keep coming up with different ways. I'd rather you come to me, hey, I forgive you the cure. You pay me for the cure, and then you leave me alone. Everybody gonna come to me sometime to get the cure because if you got it, you're gonna give me the money to get rid of it, right? So once you get rid of it for good, yeah, I ain't gonna have no more people coming to me, but at least some people will because somebody gonna get it again. But they gotta put revenue on every single thing. Everything has to have a price tag, and it really don't. But I'm happy that they found the cure for HIV, and it's a positive thing that they did because that's some good news. Like, we all need to hear that. Lord, I gotta keep moving this screen and moving this and doing that. Okay. Nope, this ain't it. Also, before I end this podcast, because I'm getting a little tired, so this podcast is a little choppy, but because I gotta add more to it. But I just want to talk about this Chris Brown and Usher concert. Like, who gonna pay for me a ticket to go? Like, who gonna buy me a ticket to go see this concert? Like, I would love for somebody to treat me to that concert so I can blog about it because I know it's gonna be a good one. I wish Michael Jackson was alive to be added to the lineup because that would be a positive. Oh my gosh, man, that concert would be the best one out of all to have Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and Usher. All three of them, all three different generations of singing and dancing and performing and entertaining and then all three of them can still intertwine their songs together and make it that, hey, well, one person in, another song begins, and then it'll be like Chris Brown and Usher already got some songs together. Now, if Michael Jackson intertwine his, like, her, cat they gon' Chris Brown here, Michael Jackson, Remember the Time, mixed with Chris Brown, Wall to, no, Water, no, do Thriller and Water Wall. Come on now. Then do add in Usher, Red Light, like all three of those. I just gave y'all a whole set list of three. Man, let me be the, nah, that's too, I need to take that hat. But I feel like that is gonna be a good concert. But I want to know who's gonna pay for me to go. Like, I need somebody to help sponsor me to go to that concert. If anybody can, hit up my inbox. I would love to go, but I just just to play the devil's advocate. Why are we going to concerts if we all gotta pay high rent? Because I'm like, where's everybody getting this money from to go to this concert? Because I know the price is gonna be high. Like, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer because I said I would go, but just to know everybody spending all this money for the concert, where y'all getting this money from? Like, because I want to know, because I'm struggling. I want to know how y'all got all this money to go to the concert, but everything is going up like checks. Like, nobody's boycotting these places. Like, I'm like, okay, until y'all stop boycotting and stop paying for your Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, HBO Max, Net, and everything else, and we ain't stopping boycotting those things, those things we ain't necessities, then I can see, okay, yeah, y'all going to the concert because y'all cut off y'all's subscription networks, because I will have to cut off my subscription networks if I'm trying to go to a concert. I have to cut those off, my cell phone bill off, my rent off. I have to do all of that because we living in our highest bill, which I don't understand how that is increasing every year. Like, we need to do something about that. But like I said, if somebody can sponsor me to go to the concert, I'll go. But the concert would be a good tail concert. I knew that much. But I'm going to go ahead and close out this podcast. And remember to put yourself first, because no one will. And I want to thank everyone for listening, and follow me on all my social media outlets. If you want to be a guest, just hit up my inbox. Any of y'all might respond to it. Oh, Lord.